please text the word bus along with your issue at seat location at 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Hey, now keeping track of the season, our 4-1-4 crew has their back with their 4-1-4 crew calendar giveaway day. Every fan who comes out to the game gets one, so we'll see you there.
As a reminder, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans who will win will receive a trading card back. Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by Mango the Pup and the Bucks camp.
The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behaviors and friendly growing up. At forward, number 12, TP Torian Prince. Manning the middle, standing 6'11", number 3, Miles Turner. At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 13, Ryan. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the other guard position, at 5'9", number 28, MP. Your Milwaukee Bucks head coach is Doc Rivers. And take care of your Milwaukee Bucks.
And the starting group for Chicago. Isaac Okoro is out there with Bruce Ellis. Then there's Jaden Ivey, and it's Josh Giddey, and it's Richards in at the 5, down low. And from Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then there's Torian Prince, and it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Now here's MP. Pass to Rollins. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Ivey outside. Okoro outside. It's Giddey on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. We've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And congratulations go out to MP. He received his first All-Star selection.
And as a starter, too, B.A., that's when you know you've made it. I mean, you're not just on the roster, you're one of the stars of the team.
Drops in the 3.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Takes a step back. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor, this early, it is intimidating.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Right wing, three-pointer, Buzelis. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From deep, MP. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. MP's got 12 points in the game. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Giddey against MP. Now here's Ivy, guarded closely. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
Well, what I like about Giddey, he just knows how to play this game. Helps his team in so many ways. It's big for this offense's flow.
He's perfect from the line this time. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage grab.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Okoro on the wing. Ivy outside. The 3-ball. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Bucks, number 1.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Cameron Thomas checked in for the Bucks. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Okoro. MP no good. Bulls trail by 12. Here's Ivy on the take. Here's Richards. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice decision-making by Ivy. He can more than handle running the offense.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. The 3 is up. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Giddey. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Here's Ivy. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Williams passes to Jones. No good on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 15. And here's MP from outside. Williams grabs the board. Now here's Ivy. He's closely guarded. Got it off in time. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for Milwaukee. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes. It picks up 10. Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jang. Prince comes in for Green. And MP subbed in for Thomas. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. They've got MP, Kyle Kuzma out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Porter in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's Giddey on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Yabusele can't hit.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Great time right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
The Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. And here's Jones. Lets it fly. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. MP shot is good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Yabusele rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good.
Trey Jones.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist from Jones. Yabusele's got his first bucket in this one. Kuzma, the pass to MP. And the box hit again from deep.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. In for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Porter Jr. Richards is checked in for Chicago. Ivy comes in for Jones. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Ivy. Here's Giddey. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Back to MP. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Ivy, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's Richards, and Turner with the block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The Bulls trail by 16. From deep, Giddey knocks down the triple. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot that defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Knocks it down from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Count it. Good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's Milwaukee, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
My main man, MP, making a statement, putting the league on notice. He's a problem.
Yeah, as good as he is already, he's just getting started. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Bulls trail by 14. On the court for Chicago, they've got Nick Richards. Isaac Okoro is out there with Bruce Ellis. Then there's Ivy, and it's Giddey in at the one. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And he banks in the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
MP outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Lets it go from deep. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 13. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Connects from downtown. Bruce Ellis has got 8.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
MP outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
MP against Giddey. Down low, Richards. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Nick Richards. At the line for two.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, PA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good.
And Turner is the total package at the center position. A big man who scores, shoots the three ball, and defends with purpose.
And so he hits both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, this season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Beyond the arc, nails it from three. Giddy's got 12.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your forward crew.
Kuzma, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Bulls. Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Richards, rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks leading by 14. Pass to Prince. Chicago with a rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds in the game. Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
MP no good. Bulls trail by 14. Inside. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 47 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And he gets the bucket.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
And here's MP from outside. Good. He hits again.
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite. Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. Cam Thomas comes in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Richards. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Simons is checked in for Okoro, and it's Josh Giddey in for Ivy. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but when he targeted at the other end, that's where he's got to improve. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jones. Yabusele outside, fires from deep. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
MP getting it done for Milwaukee. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and
He's making some changes. Trent comes in for Antetokounmpo, and MP subbed in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Richards is checked in for Yabusele. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro is checked in for Simons. And Ivy subbed in for Jones. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's MP. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And that one's good. Giddey.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Stolen by MP. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Ahead. And Trent the bucket on the assist by MP. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Richards. Now Giddey. From deep. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Clock at 6. Ivy against Thomas. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
4-3. Richards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Giddey. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now MP. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everyone.